chance here, Emma?
Yes, go ahead.
I'm in advertising.
Oh!
I'm used to the big shots pulling things together. Why don't we just chip up a few shots and see if any of them land on the green, huh?
I want you to look at this logically and consistently.
We have guilty.
I want to know, is this kid smart or is this kid dumb? What do you mean? This is a kid who's been sent to the reform school for knife fighting. The night of the murder, he bought a knife. I think a very stupid kid to go and murder a man. His father, with the instrument that everyone would associate with the kid.
I quite agree. He's dumb.
However, if he were dumb, why would he make the kind of wound that an inexperienced man would make with a knife?
I'm not sure I understand.
To murder someone must take great emotion, great hatred. And at that moment, he would handle the knife as best he could. And an experienced knife murderer would handle the knife as he had been trained, underhand. A man who had not been trained would go overhand. He is being very smart. Everyone knows he's an experienced knife fighter, so at that moment, he makes the kind of wound that will lead us to suspect someone else. That man is a smart man. Smart enough to wipe fingerprints away. Perhaps even smart enough to wait until an L train was going by to help cover the noise. So is this kid smarter or is he dumb?
Hey, wait a minute!
The woman across the L track saw the murder through the train. So could someone in the train possibly just see the murder too?
A possibility, but no one did that we know of.
That'd take an awfully dumb man to take that chance. Doing the murder as the train went by?
Exactly. A dumb man, a very stupid man. A man swept by emotion. Probably he didn't hear anything. He probably didn't even hear the train going by. And whoever did murder the father did it as well as he could. So, the kid is dumb enough to do everything to associate himself with a knife. A knife murder, and then a moment after the murder, he becomes smart. He's smart enough to make the kind of wound that will lead us to suspect someone else, yet at the same instant, he is dumb enough to do the killing while an L train is going by. And then a moment later, he's smart enough to wipe fingerprints away. To make this boy guilty, you've got to say he's dumb from about 8 o'clock till midnight, and then at midnight, he's smart for 1 second, and then he's dumb for a few seconds, and then he becomes smart again. And then once again, he becomes stupid. So stupid, he cannot think of a good alibi. So is this kid smart or is he dumb? To make this boy guilty, you've got to toss his intelligence like a pancake. There's doubt, doubt, doubt. I hadn't thought of that. And the old man downstairs, on his oath, he swore it was 15 seconds. He insisted on 15 seconds, but we all agree it must have been closer to 40 seconds.
Does the old man lie half the time? Then does he tell the truth the other half of the time?
For this kid to be guilty, he's got to be stupid, then smart, then stupid, then smart, and so on. And also for this kid to be guilty, the old man downstairs must be a liar half the time, and the other half of the time he must tell the truth. You can reasonably doubt.
I'm sold on reasonable doubt.
I think I am too. I wanted more talk and now I've had it.
I want another vote.
Okay, another one's called for. I think the quickest way to show of hands. Does anyone object? All right, all those voting not guilty, raise your hands. 9. Okay, guilty? 3. Vote is 9 to 3 in favor of acquittal.
I don't understand you people. How can you believe this kid is innocent? Look, you know how those people lie? I don't need to tell you. They don't know what the truth is. And let me tell you, they don't need any real big reason to kill someone either, you know. They get drunk and bang! Somebody's lying in the gutter. Nobody's blaming them. That's how they are, you know what I mean? Violent. Human life don't mean as much to them as it does to us. Hey! Where you going? Look, these people are drinking and fighting all the time, and if somebody gets killed, so somebody gets killed. They don't care. Sure. There's some good things about them, too. Look, I'm the first to say that. I've known a few who are pretty decent, but that's the exception. Most of them, it's like they have no feelings. They can do anything. What is going on here? I'm speaking my piece, and you listen to me. They're no good. There's not one of them who's any good. Better watch out. Take it from me. This kid on trial, don't you know about him? Listen to me. What are you doing? I'm trying to tell you something.
I've had enough. If you open your mouth again, I'm going to split your skull. I'm only trying Sit down, everybody. Now, I still believe the boy is guilty of murder, and I'll tell you why. To me, the most damning evidence was given by the testimony from the woman across the street who actually saw the murder committed.
That's right. As far as I'm concerned, that's the most important testimony.
All right, let's go over her testimony. What exactly did she say?
I believe I can recount it accurately. She said that she went to bed at about 11 o'clock that night, and her bed was by the open window, and while lying down, she could look into the window across the street. Now, she said she tossed and turned for about an hour, and then at about 12:10, she looked towards the window, and then she saw the boy stab his father. Now, as far as I can see, this is unshakable testimony.
That's what I mean. That's the whole case.
I mean, that was my feeling on this. I don't deny the validity of the points that he has made. But can you say there is doubt on one side of the tracks? But what about the woman? I mean, she saw the killing. Now, frankly, in view of this, I can't see how you can vote for acquittal. What do you think?
Maybe. There's so much evidence to sift.
What do you mean, maybe? You could throw out all the other evidence.
Hey, what time is it?
Time meeting's at 6. You don't suppose you let us home to fish in the morning, do you? Yeah, my kid's at home with the mumps.
Can't you see the clock without your glasses?
No, not clearly.
Oh.
Glasses are a nuisance, aren't they?
Well, what do you all do when you wake up at night and you want to know what time it is?
I put on my glasses and look at the clock.
I just lie in bed and wait for the clock to chime. My father gave it to me when we married, my wife and I. It was 10 years before we had a place to put it.
You ever wear glasses to bed?
Of course not. Nobody wears glasses to bed.
The woman who testified that she saw the killing wears glasses. What about her?
She wear glasses?
Of course, the woman wore bifocals. They looked quite strong. I remember this very clearly.
That's right. Bifocals. She never took them off.
Funny, I never thought of that.
I think it's reasonable to assume that she was not wearing her glasses in bed, and I don't think she put them on to glance casually out the window. Now, this woman testified that the killing took place the instant she looked out. The lights went out a split second later. I don't think she could have had time to put her glasses on then. Now, perhaps this woman honestly thought that she saw the boy kill his father. But I say she saw only a blur.
How do you know what she saw? Maybe she's farsighted. How does he know all these things?
Anyone think there is still not a reasonable doubt?
I will always wonder, but there is a reasonable doubt.
I think he's guilty.
Is anyone else?
I'm convinced now. There is definitely a reasonable doubt.
You're alone.
11 votes not guilty. 1 guilty.
I don't care whether I'm alone or not. I have a right.
Yes, you have a right.
The boy is guilty. What else do you want?
Your arguments.
I gave you my argument.
We're not convinced. We're waiting to hear them again. We have time.
What's the matter with you? You're the guy. You made all the arguments. This kid, he's got to die. Don't leave me now. Stay with me.
I'm sorry, I'm convinced. I don't think I'm wrong enough, but I guess I was this once. There's a reasonable doubt in my mind.
We're waiting.
You're not going to intimidate me. I'm entitled to my own opinion. It's going to be a hung jury, and that's it.
Well, there's nothing we can do about that except hope that some night, in a few months, why, you might get some sleep.
You're all alone.
It takes a great deal of courage to stand alone.
But as a hung jury, there will be another trial, and we'll point these things out to the various lawyers.